Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of the Hey Buddy podcast. Today we're going to be talking about some sports, a little COVID-19, some video games, and Pop Smoke's new album, and some of our favorite TV shows. Without further ado, let's get started. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, just showing up here in Virginia. How about you? How's Florida?
Sucky!
Yeah, not fun.
Nobody gives a fuck about anybody's health. So, it's a big issue. Nobody's wearing masks. Yeah, nobody's wearing masks. You wear a mask, people look at you. You don't wear a mask, people look at you. It's a lose-lose situation. So,
yeah, we got mandatory masks up here.
See,
We're about like phase 3 up here.
I don't know what phase we're in. We're probably still in phase. Well, we're probably going back down.
Yeah, you probably are.
Probably going back down.
Still not doing. I don't know.
Anyway, so like I said, we're gonna talk about some sports. We're gonna start off with Pat Mahomes' contract. So let's get those numbers up. It was what, 503 million?
Yeah, holy shit, bro.
503 million.
$500 million.
Oh my god, I'm fucking hip.
For 10 years.
$500 million.
So 2030.
That's wild. I was watching this video the other day. This guy, Flemmo Raps on YouTube. Good channel. And he was talking about other people that had 10-year contracts.
Yeah.
And how they panned out and stuff. And I didn't know that there were so many people. There was Dante Culpepper, Brett Favre, Drew Bledsoe, and then there's somebody else. Oh, Donovan McNabb. He got a 12-year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got a 12-year deal. And he was talking about all the stuff about how it turned out if they stayed with the same team that, gave him the contract for the majority of that contract. And most of them did stay, except Drew Bledsoe and Dante Culpepper. Those people only stayed Drew Bledsoe got outed because of the GOAT, Tom Brady. But because he got injured, and then so he got outed, and Dante Culpepper was only in, almost said Minnesota for I think 2-3 years after he signed the 10-year contract. Yeah. And then he got injured and he was never the same. So.
Well, I know Patrick Mahomes loves Kansas City. I heard the story where he was just at a regular pizzeria and with his girlfriend, and no one came up to bother him, saying, "Oh, you're Patrick Mahomes, you're gonna take my picture," and right before he left, he announced "Thank you all for having us a nice letting us have a nice dinner. So I'm gonna pick up all your bills." Oh
yeah, I heard about that. That's amazing. Yeah. Imagine you're eating and you see Pat Mahomes and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to bother him," and then he pays for your check. Oh.
Before the contract.
I'm hip. He was still getting paid bank though. I mean, he's top 10? He was a 10th pick.
And with all the sponsorships.
Oh yeah, definitely got to get a ketchup sponsorship. Definitely got to get a ketchup sponsorship for him though. So yeah,
but I do have a question.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna win more Super Bowls than Brady? With Kansas City,
it depends on how long they keep their current roster. If they can keep everybody good, because I think he does elevate his teammates' play like Brady does. Because Brady has some fucking scrubs on the team, and but I think he can. I think he could. He could. I don't know if he will. It's just so hard. Nobody would have thought, oh yeah, Tom Brady's winning 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And possibly a 7th this year in Tampa Bay.
Yes.
But
6 is a lot. Now I'm thinking about it.
That's a lot.
5 more. Yeah. But it is only his second year.
He was his third year. Third year. Remember, first year he sat. Second year he won MVP, which is.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Third year, yeah.
And then third year Super Bowl. Only up.
Did you see the thing on HBO, The Shop, where he's I only learned to read defenses middle of last year.
Yeah. Oh my god. I saw that and I was like, so he was basically the same thing as me. Couldn't read defenses.
He was just playing.
Yeah, he was just playing off pure talent until the middle of last year, and I was like, what the hell? How can you just start reading defenses
and be that good?
Exactly. I'm hip. So good. Literally be the best QB possibly ever. Talent-wise, anyways.
But I saw this bet on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
It was how many Bears starting QBs will they have before Patrick Mahomes' contract's over?
What was the over-under?
Yeah, it was like over-under, like 5. Yeah.
Because they could have snagged him. I mean, not even a snag. It wouldn't have even been a steal. It wouldn't. I mean, no, they could have had him, but they picked fucking Mitchell Trubisky, sorry ass.
Pat Mahomes on the Bears.
With that defense, and they pretty much already paid everybody.
Yeah.
They could. Oh my god, I can't imagine the Bears squad with Pat Mahomes. So dirty. That's.
Okay, now they got Nick Foles.
He was good on the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Redskins fan. That's why I made that noise.
Yeah. But they won the Super Bowl with him. So I was talking to my buddy Danny.
He did nothing last year. He got hurt the first play.
I know people were like, "Oh, he's so trash," and I was like, I was one of those people at first, and then I looked at it and I was like, he got hurt. Then he came back after Gardner Minshew was kind of lighting it up, and he didn't do well. So they're just like, "Yeah, fuck you, Foles. You haven't done anything for us recently, so we're just gonna sit you out."
I think he's trash.
He's just he's literally the definition of a system quarterback. If he's out of that Philly system, it's over. It's over. Yeah. It was literally the perfect match in Philadelphia, and they blew it. And a bunch of people were like, "Oh, we should get him over Carson Wentz," and I was like, "You're an idiot." Like, yes, Nick Foles won you the Super Bowl and stuff like that, but he was
Carson Wentz. Yeah.
Carson Wentz is better than Nick Foles, without a doubt, and I can say that even as a Cowboys fan. As much as I hate saying it, he's better than Nick Foles by a lot. Now, Dak, I don't know about that. Anyways, so Pat Mahomes' contract, $503 million. It's about, what is it? Explain. It's 10-year extensions worth approximately $450 million, and then $503 million with incentives and stuff like that, which you're assuming he's gonna get. So so it goes out to about $45 million per year because it's 10 years, and then that's freaking wild. So like this year, he's worth around, because it's just an extension. So he has 2-3 years left on this contract. I think he has 2 years left. So this year and then next year on his rookie deal. So he's gonna be still making around $2 to $3 million this year. And then the next year he's worth around 25, 27. And then what is it? I'm reading off this article. So this is what it says. This is the quote. It says he's got a contract for this year and next year. This year he's around 2 to 3 million. The year after he's around 25 to 27 million. Add those 2 years plus the 10 years at 45 million a year. Plus the 25 million he can get by winning the MVP every single year, getting to the Super Bowl every single year, which, by the way, not gonna happen. Oh, okay. Then you get to 503 million. A little negative, Nelly. Okay. So congratulations. That sounds like the biggest contract ever. Oh, another thing that they forgot to mention. Not all of it is guaranteed. Obviously, it's not a baseball contract. How can that be? Because in football, unlike baseball, contracts are not guaranteed. Only percentages, and that percentage depends on the contract. Yeah, well, what did you say the injured guarantee was? 140 something?
Yeah, 140.
So he could so he could literally die tomorrow and still make 140. So that's technically, I guess, the guaranteed 140.
Yeah.
And that's still the most. So by a long shot. So
my bad. I said it was he's on the Chiefs until 2032 now.
2032. No. Well,
how old is he? He's 22?
He's
23?
He's a year older than me. He's 25. I'm
25?
Yeah.
No way.
Look it up. He's 25. He's either 24 or 25, bro. I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Oh, nothing like some cold water. Oh, yeah.
24.
24. So he's my age. Look at that. I'm a broke-ass teacher.
I said 24.
Anyway, so yeah, 24. He's 24, so he'll technically get out of the contract around 34, 35 years of age, which is still will be his prime.
Yeah. Yeah, he can still definitely
make more money.
Extension, and then
the cap's probably going to go up at least a little bit, or if not a lot.
Oh, yeah.
and then the market for the QB is gonna be freaking skyrocketing.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna be in every fucking commercial because he's
especially ketchup. Loves ketchup. You know he puts ketchup with steak.
Yeah. That commercial.
That's gross.
I actually know a lot of people who did that. Well, some people, but it's definitely a thing.
Disgusting.
Stick to A1 though.
Oh, A1. There's a reason why it's called A1, because it's A1.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, which is the NBA bubble. So let's talk about the meals first. I know Joel Embiid posted something.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Definitely doesn't like it. You're gonna be looking like me after the season is done. Skinny as fuck.
Big guys gotta eat.
Big boys got to eat. So, what is it? Yeah, Zion lost what? He lost like 20 pounds of fat and gained 10 pounds of muscle or something like that. That's wild. And like he's already so built. He's already a beast. Like
he needs to lose some weight, I think.
He did need to lose some weight though, because he used to be weighing like Shaq's weight, and he's only 6'7" something like that. I don't remember exact height, but what is it? Let me see. Let me look it up really quick. Height.
Yeah, you're not gonna last long in the NBA like that.
Yeah, his height. He's 6'6", so he's Kobe's height, Michael Jordan's height, and it says 284 on here, which is being generous. Yeah. But at the start of the season, he was like 3 something. That's wild. 6'6", 3 something, dunking on you.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie, he's looking comfortable in the NBA.
Oh yeah. He's not having an issue. He's just bullying people. I remember during the summer league, he just ripped the ball from Kevin Knox. Like, he's like, "Give me that shit."
Yeah.
Lil baby. Yeah. He did that to Giannis. The Greek freak. But I saw J.R. Smith's live because he's back on the Lakers. Oh yeah. Love me some J.R.
Love that.
Love J.R. Smith. One of my favorite NBA players of all time.
He's tough. I fuck with him.
He's a cool guy too. I watched him on the Pat McAfee show a couple weeks ago, and he's just so nice. He's like a nice guy. You know what? He actually hates Hennessy, contrary to popular belief. He's like, I hate that shit. Doesn't even taste good. I was like, I'm hip. Tastes horrible. Need it for the photos. Definitely a photo drink. Oh yeah, got the bottle of Henny.
Oh yeah, facts.
But yeah, so the meals, I saw they were really small and stuff like that, but he was reading off some of the menus, and they were talking about New York strip steaks, filet mignon, stuff like that. But they were talking about some expectations or whatever. So obviously, friends and family are not allowed. So that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Especially.
How long is it until?
I think it is until August. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at. I think it's for like. Yeah, I think it's for a while.
But
I know that.
2 months.
Yeah, because I think it's 45 days, 60 days, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's beyond me. I cannot imagine.
That's kind of rough.
I cannot imagine doing that. But
without seeing anyone.
Yeah, seeing anyone except your teammates. And I understand you love your teammates, but at a certain point you need to see your wife or your girlfriend or something like that. That's also what I don't understand. Like they're gonna have to do something because these guys are gonna be NC.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun at first, like first couple weeks.
Yeah, you'll be like, I'm hanging out with my guys. I'm hanging out with the boys.
I mean, I guess though, if you get eliminated, you can go though.
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe wait like 2 weeks and then.
Yeah, maybe if you get eliminated, you have to wait the 2 weeks and then go.
Yeah.
Which I also don't understand because, was it with the NFL? They were talking about I think you saw. I sent you a post on Instagram, or you sent me that they were banning the post-game jersey swaps.
Yeah,
that's dumb as fuck.
That's dumb.
It's like this, like I'm hip. That's like NFL thinking to the max. It's like, yeah, you guys can just hit each other, pound on each other. You're sweating all over each other, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But as soon as the game over, don't get fucking near each other. Don't even look at each other. Put the mask on. Head to the locker rooms. Don't do anything. And I'm just like, that's so stupid. Yeah, it's so stupid, and that's a part of the game that everybody loves. Like, yeah, they have to. They pay $500 per jersey swap, but that's like chump change to them. That's like me eating at McDonald's. Oh, yeah, I can do that every day. I'm good.
And it shows a good sportsmanship.
Exactly.
It shows people a good sportsmanship. Like,
I saw that and I was like, this is the dumbest thing This is so stupid. Like, oh yeah, we can just tackle each other. We can face to face, cough on each other, talk shit to each other, but we can't swap jerseys after the game at all. You can't even handshake. No nothing. No meeting in the middle. They just go to their.
I don't like the handshake either thing. Like,
yeah, it's like you're already in this quote unquote bubble. You guys aren't going anywhere. You're not gonna be doing anything. And it's like the people that have the positive test will not be on the field or anywhere near the teams.
Exactly.
They'll be quarantined. So, what is the risk? There's no risk. And that's another thing. It's like, with the bubble, it's like, oh, that everyone has to try and stay 6 feet with apart and stuff like that. And it's like...
What's the point of a bubble?
Yeah, what's the point of the bubble? It's to prevent the COVID from coming in. And if you don't have COVID, then you should be able to high five and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like... That's like when I went down to Orlando and saw my mom. I know she didn't have COVID. I didn't have COVID, and I was like, nope, stay 6 feet away. Like, no, what the fuck? No, I'm gonna give you a hug. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh no. Like, that's stupid. But, what is it? Also, NCAA probably not coming back.
No.
Probably not, cause what is it? The conferences they're talking about. Oh, we're only going to do conference play. And I think the main reason of doing that is money. So they don't have to play the smaller schools and pay them. Because they pay them like a couple milli. And
a lot of schools are going to be like, this is going to hurt them with bad.
Oh, yeah. Definitely going to hurt them. Definitely going to hurt them. And then I saw Stanford was cutting like 15 sports or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, same thing with like Georgia Tech, I think I saw. Or maybe Notre Dame. Maybe it was Notre Dame.
Yeah, and Notre Dame, if they do the conference play, they're going to be joining the ACC for this year. And I was like, okay, everybody kind of already knew they were basically a part of the ACC because those are the only teams that they really play. I don't understand that. Like, if you're Notre Dame, why wouldn't you just try and schedule everybody? If you're an independent and you're possibly the best independent out there, why wouldn't you just try and do that?
Exactly.
Like, there's no point in not scheduling in Alabama or just tough ass teams. So yes, if you do lose 2 games, it's probably gonna be first top 5, top 10 schools, and then the college football committee, whatever the fuck that even is, will just be like, oh, they lost to the number 1 and number 2 team in the nation right now, and they'll be ranked 5, like with what happened to Georgia a couple of years when they ended up playing Alabama in the championship,
and
they lost in overtime. Fucking Tua. That was the end of Jalen Hurts in Alabama. That hurt. I remember, no pun intended. I remember seeing that, and I was just, because I love Jalen Hurts, even at Alabama. He was not the most accurate, but he's just a dog.
And he was a good sport about it.
Yeah, he was. He really backed him up, and he was there for them, which is ironic because he ended up doing that to Tua. Tua was playing like trash. Yeah. And Jalen came in and beat Georgia. And I was just like, wow, how fucking fitting. But, yeah, continuing about the COVID talk, let's talk about some state requirements. Some of the notes I have written down is that Florida sucks.
Yeah.
Florida is fucking garbage.
You guys are something else.
Oh, yeah, reckless.
First one's up on the beach, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. When I saw we opened up the beaches again, and the next day I saw photos, and then that
2 weeks, big spike.
Big spike that same day. 4,000 new cases. 4,000.
And you see all the other countries, like, all going down.
All going down. Italy, there's like 80 cases. New Zealand, none. No cases.
Yeah, because they actually required masks and did lockdown.
Yeah, and I saw this thing where it was like Americans are very selfish, and I was like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, they don't care about anybody else, they just care about themselves, and they don't care about something until it personally affects them, which is very aggravating, especially during this time, because it's like some fucking Karen can't wear a mask because, oh, it's hurting my nose, I can't breathe because of the mask, and I'm just like, there's nurses, there's hospital workers, there's everything that are wearing these masks for hours and hours and hours. It's literally imprinted on their skin because that's how long they're wearing it, and you don't hear them complaining. And it's so frustrating. It's just like, what?
It really is. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, when school comes around? How's that gonna work?
Yeah. So apparently we're having school like normal.
What?
Yeah. I have to be in a classroom. So for the people that are listening to podcasts that don't know, I'm a teacher. Mo's still in college, looking to be a teacher, trying to get his ass to move back to Jacksonville. But yeah. So I'm a teacher.
Yeah, currently in school at Northern Virginia.
Yeah. And so Nova and
Nova. Yeah.
and so I teach at a middle school. I'm not gonna say the middle school. But we recently got an email from our principal saying, everything's gonna go back to normal, stuff like that. And she doesn't agree with it, but like that's just what we have to do. It's not our choice. It's what the stupid ass governor that doesn't even know how to put a mask on correctly. Did. I don't know if I sent you that video or not, but you know how it goes on the ears? There are some masks that go over the head, but this was one definitely for the ears. This dumbass motherfucker tried to put it over his head. And then he had the other part dangling like a fucking idiot.
People don't know how to wear masks. It goes over your nose.
Facts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate when people don't wear it over the nose. It's like you're defeating the whole purpose of the mask. Like, or they'll just wear it on their chin. I was like, that's a chin strap. This is a mask.
Yeah.
Over your face. And it's just, oh my god,
so
bro.
aggravating.
It is so aggravating. So fucking aggravating to just be like, what? Like, what do you mean?
I saw this speaking of back to schools, I saw this tweet.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, my school couldn't even keep up with the soap in the bathrooms and toilet paper.
I'm hip!
Keep up with students not spreading COVID. Like, that was the most relatable tweet.
Yeah, I know if I go back to school and a kid even sneezes on me, Mo.
And kids are going to be joking like that.
Yeah, they go, COVID.
Yeah.
I'm going to karate chop them in the neck. Like, yeah! Full on, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, you're on the floor. Done.
You need to get 2 meter sticks and just stick them together.
I'm gonna have.
No one get closer to this than me.
I'm gonna have a face shield. I'm gonna be looking like I'm in riot gear or something, bro. Like straight up. Facts. Be wearing that to work every day.
Yep.
Cause I'm not. If I get COVID from a kid, cause I didn't get it from my brother, and everybody that's listening to the podcast, my brother had COVID. He's good and everything now. He's fine, but. He had it and I interacted with him and I got tested and I came back negative and I was just like, bro, if my brother... I would have been mad if my brother gave it to me, but I can't imagine a student giving me COVID, especially if it's one that I don't like.
Oof.
Oh. Student's going down.
Upside the head.
With the meter stick. Yeah! But yeah. Anyways, oh my god, I loved virtual school so much. It was so nice. You get up, you teach the class, or don't. It's up to you. And, you just do the stuff. And obviously this, if we were to do online school, smart people, obviously this year a lot more teachers would have to, try a lot harder for the virtual school because after spring break, I feel like a lot of teachers checked out. So,
oh, definitely.
Because it was just
canceled testing.
Yeah, we canceled testing. It didn't matter. Yeah, it was just... the school year basically ended once spring break started.
After spring break, yeah.
Not even after spring break. Once I heard that I got that extra week, I was like, this school year's over.
That was so nice.
Oh my god. It was so nice until everything got shut down. And then I was like, oh, this is for real.
Yeah.
This is for real. But yeah, Florida just needs to get their shit together. And there's this meme account. It's Wild Florida Memes or whatever, something like that. And there's this thing on Facebook. Yeah. And yes, I still use Facebook just for the memes. Only for the memes. Don't use it for anything else. And it was talking about Florida teacher memes or whatever. And I think I put it on my Instagram story or something like that. And it was something about kids sneezing and going back to school and all this stuff. And it's just how could you do this to us? At the beginning, when COVID first started, people were like, oh, teachers are so great, they're underpaid, they're undervalued, all this stuff. And then now they're just fuck y'all gotta go teach these snotty-ass kids. Hopefully you don't get COVID, because if you do, you're gonna have to get off. And it's I was talking to somebody at work yesterday, And I was like, I don't have enough PTO to take off. And they were telling me, oh, they would have to give you the days off for COVID. And I was like, well, shit, I'm finna say I have COVID then. Like, but they probably make you go to the doctors, show a test or something.
Yeah, facts.
Be out all fall.
But speaking of old social media, see TikTok getting canceled or getting deleted?
So excited about that. Not gonna lie. I was a TikToker for like, what, a month? I think.
Longer than that.
It was a month.
Made some try-hard TikToks.
Oh yeah, I had to edit those. They were good. They getting those hits. For a regular ass person, they're getting some nice hits. But
more of a Vine person, me.
I miss Vine.
Miss Vine.
What is it? On my Facebook memories, what is it? It showed like a Vine. I tried to click on it and it's like, oh, this no longer exists. And I was just like, oh.
Gosh.
I was like, that hurts. That's how old I am.
The China's gonna spy on us. That's what I heard. That's why they shut it
down. That's why they're shutting it down. Like Amazon workers can't have it on their phone, but they can still look at it on the computer. And I was like, okay, that makes really no sense. And if anything, you'd want it on your phone instead of your computer.
Yeah.
Because your computer probably has more sensitive data than your phone.
Facts.
I mean, both have a lot of sensitive data, but
not our business. Not TikToker.
Yeah. But I deleted TikTok a while ago because I didn't make it anymore.
I was wondering, yeah.
And I was just kind of like, well, I don't like this shit. I don't watch any of the videos that anybody sends me, my sister or Ali.
I watch some videos people send me, but...
Yeah, I mean, my brother used to be sending me hella TikToks. He just texts them to me, and I'm just like, I don't watch any of them. Not even gonna lie. Just like when people spam me with videos, like I understand I do that on Instagram, but the shit that I send is high quality shit.
Yeah.
I send good stuff. You have to admit. I don't just send some, oh, look at this dog. Like.
But then when I see like 15,
yeah, I know. It's because I'm be up late.
I'll
be up late, not sleeping.
I go to sleep and I wake up with like 25 messages.
From Ruben. Fuck. Looking at 3. But,
I see like one at like 3 a.m. and then the next one's at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, As did not sleep that night. But yeah, so yeah, I'm glad I got rid of TikTok. I'm done with that. What is it? A lot of the campers at the camp that I'm working at be talking about TikTok, and they be talking about Fortnite and stuff. And speaking of Fortnite, new season came out, what, like 2-3 weeks? Not even 3 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like maybe 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that. Chapter 2, what season? Is it season 2 or?
Chapter 2, season 3.
Season 3, yeah. That's chapter 2, season 3.
Get it right. God. But yeah, so the map changes for this season have been adding a ton of water. Literally just poured a fucking bucket of...
all the water.
Yeah, all the water. All the water in the world. They literally just put it all over the map. And what else? They changed a couple POIs, so points of interest for anybody that doesn't know what that stands for. I didn't know what that stood for until like...
They added sharks in the water. So you can get... Sharks will eat you.
Hate the sharks.
I
was playing a solo game, got second. Because I was building and a shark jumped out of the fucking water.
They jump far, too.
I'm hip. Like a fucking long jumper. We jumping. Looking like a flea. Oh. Hate those. But, oh my god.
I mean, at least they're adding new stuff, I guess.
Yeah, thank God they're adding new stuff. Because I know a lot of content creators, quote unquote, like, oh, there's no new content for the game. There's not really anything we can do. We can't make any videos because this game fucking sucks. I agree with that. The game is not as good as it used to be. Was it when, what was it? The kid that we were playing with, I'm not going to say his name, but he was like, yeah, season 10 was horrible. And I was like, oh, that was like my favorite season. It had literally everything that you could ever want. It was so good. It was so fun. And that's why it was so funny, because it had so much stuff.
Yeah.
And these new seasons, I remember when the first season for Chapter 2 came out, they're like, oh, we're trying to make it back to like Season 1. And I was just like, why don't you just put the Season 1 map back? Like, there's no way it's that hard that you don't have the game files or whatever to just bloop, put the fucking map or recreate it with the new graphics. Exactly. Like, put a greasy, shifty, Like, Miss Shifty. But, like, you just don't. And it's like, it's just been disappointing, honestly. Like, the new guns that they added, the charged shotgun, I hate it. Because you need absolutely crazy aim to kill people with it. Unless you're on mouse and keyboard, you're kind of fucked.
Bring back the pump. Like,
Bring back... They should have had the pump in it as well. Like, I hate when they do that. They always be disrespecting the pump, taking the pump out.
They either take the pump or the P90 out. Can't have both.
Exactly.
It just hurts.
I'm hip. Because the P90 was not in last season. It was in the first season. And then they nerfed the pump, so it doesn't do 110 to the body. It does 105 for a gold pump. And I was just like, okay. But, whatever. But yeah, let's move on to Rocket League. This year's the 5th year anniversary of Rocket League. For those of you that are listening to the podcast, Mo and I have been grinding on Rocket League.
If you don't know what Rocket League, it's pretty much basically soccer with cars.
Soccer with cars, exactly. I was very skeptical at first.
Yeah.
And then my boys Christian and I almost said Mo. Christian and George got me hip to Rocket League. I played like a couple matches with them, and then I got addicted. I couldn't stop playing.
It's pretty fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's something different from Fortnite. It's not a battle royale game or anything. It's literally just soccer with cars. And you fly, you have boost. You can do different skins or what is it? What's the word for it in the game? Wraps. Decals. Yeah, decals, wraps on your car, different wheels, all this stuff. There's a lot of customization you can do with the car, which so you can make it.
You gotta get used to it. You gotta get used to it. So you might get frustrated at first, but just give it some time.
Yeah, it's definitely not a game you can just pick up and then be like god tier at it. But it definitely takes some time. Like if you play every day like an hour for a week, you'll probably be better than us. But but it's a lot of fun because it's definitely different. It's not like, and it's not super toxic, but some of the names of these clubs.
Yikes! Yeah.
What was one? One was like one was like called Nutsack or something like that.
There were like 3 like that, bro.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Like you play different people online, and you can kind of chat with them and like talk trash.
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
Exactly. Yeah, and then there's like a little chat or whatever that you can do. There's quick chat.
Love to troll people.
Love to troll. Got to do the calculated, the okay.
Yeah.
Or the what was another one? The
moi.
The moi. Oh my god. Yeah. Speaking of the moi.
There's all these little goal celebrations you can do.
Yeah, I love the goal celebrations. The all black ones be tough.
Oh yeah.
Love the all black ones. Super
it's a fun
tough.
Game.
It's so much fun. Love Rocket
And it's pretty
League.
cheap too. It's only like what?
It's
$10,
$20. $20 right now, I think.
Yeah.
I think at some point it was like $15, $10 because of PlayStation Plus. But speaking of PlayStation Plus, 2K20 I think is free with PlayStation Plus. So if you've been wanting to get 2K20 but don't really want to pay $60 for some trash ass game that Ronnie 2K be fucking up, then go cop. That's what I did. It was absolutely free, hands down. Definitely, probably not gonna play it, but at least I have it.
Free.
So,
yeah,
exactly, for free. It's for free. So.
Speaking of which, the new PlayStation.
PS.
Looks so nice.
5. Looks so clean.
Way
the
better
white.
than the Xbox.
Oh yeah, that fucking little rectangle box.
The little box.
What is that?
Bulky ass thing.
Oh my god! Like I can't imagine putting either of them in a backpack because the PS5 is fucking gargantuan. But it's so big. Pause. But the Xbox.
Like,
no.
And if anyone argues that like, oh, the Xbox is better, the new Spiderman game.
I'm hip.
You can't get that.
I'm so happy that it's an exclusive. When I heard that they were making Spider-Man games exclusively for the PlayStation, I was like, let's fucking go! I was so happy. Love that last Spider-Man game. Honestly, probably gonna hop on and play some Spider-Man after this, now that we've been talking about it.
Facts.
It's such a good game.
It's Miles Morales.
Oh yeah. And it's just so cool because it I think, what is it? It's gonna continue on from where the last game left with Miles Morales or whatever, but from his perspective, which is so cool. Love his suit. His suit is so fucking badass.
And superpowers, just turn invisible in the lightning.
I'm hip. Look here, fucking Emperor
by the way,
Palpatine.
if you haven't seen Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse, check it out. It's like one of my favorite movies right now. It's on Netflix.
Soundtrack is really good also.
Oh yeah, that's the main character is Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
So
You
good.
can learn more about him.
This is probably one of the top 5 Spider-Man movies of all time.
Yeah.
And it's not number 5. Just say that.
Oh yeah.
But not 1. Always gotta go with Tobey. Love Tobey Maguire. He's just the OG good Spider-Man.
Tom Holland's pretty tough though.
He is. He's a good Spider-Man. I will get that.
The only thing Tobey Maguire is tough. The only thing I don't like about him.
He's so old.
He's old. That's the only thing.
But hear me out. They didn't have him. The first movie they had him placed in high school, but then the second one, I think he was in college or something. So that made a little more sense. But he's still like what? He was older than me in the first Spider-Man movie.
Supposed to be like in like
high school,
freshman or like middle school. Or like he's supposed to be young.
Yeah.
Like 16.
Yeah.
Not a senior in high school, like a freshman or sophomore. Which I think Tom Holland is good.
Yeah,
like,
he plays he does a really good job with that. So
yeah, and it's like he's a little nerdy too, which is good. Spider-Man, which is Tom Holland did a really good. Tobey Maguire did a really good job though.
Yeah, especially the nerdy part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he did a good job of that part.
Looking like a geek. New librarian looking ass.
Funny guy. Giraffe looking.
But
Giraffe looking ass.
Okay.
Yeah, not laughing anymore.
No, podcast is over. No, but yeah, speaking of laughing at other people's expense, was it we hitting Rocket League and Fortnite be giving me that gamer rage? Yeah.
You be yelling.
Oh my god, I be screaming while playing Rocket League. I don't even give a fuck about my neighbors, Brett. I'm sure they've heard me scream.
Middle of the night too.
It'd be like what? Sometimes it's 2 a.m.
Yes.
I'd be screaming no, like I'm fucking powering up.
And you live in an apartment, so
I'm hip. There's definitely have neighbors. It's not like I have my own fucking house. The neighbors are at least like 30 feet away. No, they upstairs. They right next to me. People probably be thinking I'd be getting killed in my apartment because of how much I be screaming.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Rocket League definitely. I feel like Rocket League makes me scream more than Fortnite unless I'm playing creative in Fortnite.
Yeah, creative in Fortnite. We both be yelling.
Oh my god, what is it? Funny story is I remember Mo. He just kept 200 pumping me.
Oh,
non-stop. So 200 pump is, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll still explain it, is when you shoot somebody in the head in Fortnite with a purple or gold pump and you hit them for 200 in the head, and it's an instant kill because your max health you can have in Fortnite is 200 health. So it's an instant kill, and he just kept hitting me with the 200 pump. I think, well, you got it like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 times.
Like in a row.
Yeah, in a row. And I was getting... The first time I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. You'll get him back. Didn't get him back. And it just kept happening over and over. And I was getting so upset that I actually started crying. And it wasn't like an ugly cry, like, oh my god, Mo, I hate you. It was just a silent cry.
And this is in a game mode where you just have a pump and an AR.
Yeah. So you're going to get pumped.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. You're going to die to the pump. And
it's in like close quarters.
It's definitely close quarters. What is it called? Box. Yeah, the box fights. And every time, just 200 pump me. And by the end of it, I was crying. Just tears were just streaming down my face. And I was like, you know what, Mo? I'm going to get off. I'm crying. I was so angry.
And this was supposed to be just a warm-up.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a warm-up for us to play, like, duos and stuff like that. Just, like, some public matches. And I got off. It was like, what? Like, we played for, like, 30 minutes, maybe?
Probably, like, 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I was just not having... I was off. I was done. I was like, fuck this game. Fuck you, Mo. Not playing this game.
I was having a good night.
You're on. But recently, you've been off. So, it's been nice for me.
But that last time...
Oh, that hurt. 15 health left. I jumped down. I'm about to mink you. Dink! 200 to the dome, and I'm dead.
And that was the last match.
That was the last match. Because I would have won.
Oh no. I'm not going to let that happen.
Can't ever let me enjoy my life. No. Kills me. But yeah, so gamer rage is real, especially when I play with Mo. Honestly, I didn't have gamer rage until I met Mo.
We just bring it out in each other. We just love to troll each other.
Mo be trolling, especially with that fucking Slytherin dance.
Oh yeah.
And the stupid music.
Love
I'm like, oh my god, I hate it.
Gotta emote after you win. Every time.
I remember I used to have like the salty spray, and I did that for the first time. Oh.
No, I did that to you.
No.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I did that to you.
I don't know. That's still up for debate. Anyways, Not up for debate, but yeah. Anyways. But yeah. So what was it? We were talking earlier, and we were talking about current top 5 QBs and running backs. Or do you want to talk about rookie breakouts this year first? We can talk about rookie QB breakouts to simplify it.
Alright, we can do that, yeah.
Okay, so the top was it? I'm trying to remember based off memory from the draft, which feels like forever ago. We got Joe Burrow.
Then Tua.
Then Jordan Love.
No, Herbert was next.
Herbert was next. Then
Jordan Love.
So those are the top 4 QBs in the draft, technically. We all know Jordan Love is not going to start this year because fucking Aaron Rodgers. And, like, I don't know why you would jump up to draft him. Bad man. But I also don't understand that decision to jump up. Like, I understand that's your guy and you want to go get him. But also you have Aaron fucking Rodgers.
And he doesn't really look like he's slowing down.
Exactly. It's like, why don't you help out the defense that got torched by the running game in the NFC Championship? I think they let 300 yards rushing or some crazy bullshit like that in the game. That's like you and me and Madden. We let you run all over me.
Oh yeah, love McCaffrey.
I hate McCaffrey. Anyways, but oh yeah, just the name Christian McCaffrey.
Herbert's not going to start.
I don't think he's going to start. I think they have Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, yeah, they have Tyrod.
Yeah, so I think Herbert does need to sit at least half the season, though. I don't think he's ready at all. Because I was watching some of his film on the Strong Opinion Sports thing, because he does film analysis. He did film analysis of all the QBs that got selected in the first round. And trust me, biggest fan of Herbert here, but he has a lot of work, which is probably why he got ranked below Jordan Love with the Madden ratings.
Yeah, that's fair.
He was talking about doesn't really have a lot of touch on the ball. His footwork needs a lot of work, no pun intended. Like, he just needs to work a lot. And what was another thing that he was talking? He said something that I was just kind of like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Herbert didn't really progress a lot from his first year at Oregon to his last year.
Yeah, that's
he didn't make big jumps like Burrow did from his first year at LSU to the next year.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everybody needs to do that. Burrow is special when it comes to that, but you would think you're starting 4 years, you would at least be in the national championship conversation at least once, and then they just couldn't. Oregon is kind of that program that always loses that one game. You know what I'm saying? Since they lost to Auburn in the championship, they haven't been able to go back. I don't know if it's because they fired Chip Kelly or whatever, or they didn't fire, he left for the Eagles, which is stupid, but they just always lose that game.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that's all on Herbert, but I mean, you're the quarterback, so that a lot of that is on you. I think they lost to Arizona this year, and Arizona's not good. There are not a lot of good Pac-12 teams that make you go, oh, they're a formidable opponent. And I know Arizona State is going back up there because they have Herm Edwards, and he's a good coach. So but I don't know. So
you think Tua's gonna start?
No,
He'll probably start.
I don't think he'll start. I really think it's because of his hip.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And I really think they want him to sit a year, learn under Fitzpatrick. And I know Fitzpatrick's not the greatest coach, but his attitude and his will to win and play. Because last year, everybody counted them out. They're like, they're tanking for Tua. And at the beginning of the year, I thought they were going to get the first overall pick. And they got second. But they won, what, 3?
They got third.
Oh, third. My bad. Because your team, the
Chase Young.
Washington squad, got
Oh, yeah.
But
love Chase Young.
Yeah.
Beast.
Fuck. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of Chase Young. I don't even play on the Cowboys.
I'm so excited.
I'm not. I'm so scared.
I'm so excited. Dude, we need it.
I know. Y'all need all the fucking help y'all can get.
Especially with our running backs in the NFC East.
Oh, yeah.
Barkley and Elliott.
But, where was it going? But I think he's going to sit behind Fitzpatrick and just take a year, kind of like what Mahomes did, because I think he can be really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And because he's not mobile by any means. He's definitely a pocket passer. He can move well in the pocket, but he needs to make sure he's 100% healed up, not pulling RG3, trying to come back. Oh, let me start. Let me do this. And
say that.
Had to say it. I had to. And
he's been no longer in the league with Luck, so... And they were in the same draft class.
I mean, Luck also started all those years. RG3 started...
Who's in the league?
2 years.
Who is in the league?
Anyways, so Fitzpatrick, I think, is going to start this whole year. And maybe, like, if they're getting... I wouldn't even say if they're getting blown out, because I don't think they would do that. If they're up by a lot or something like that, then they'll put him...
I feel like Tua's going to start.
I don't think Tua's going to start, man. I really don't think...
I think if his hip's healthy, he's going to start.
I don't think so, even if his hip is healthy. I think they're going to name Fitzpatrick the starter. They'll get him some reps. They'll get him some reps with the first team just to get him, primed and ready. I'd say week 9 or 10 will be his debut. But if it's not, then he won't start.
I think they're going to want him to play, and I think if it's healthy, then get him out there.
I just don't think so.
You always want to sit someone the first season.
You do.
I'm saying you do.
Yes, I do. They need to grow. Anyways, Herbert's not gonna start because of Tyrod Taylor, and they're gonna try and groom him a little bit. Tua, I think he's not gonna start. You think he's gonna start? Joe Burrow, he's starting. Duh. That's why they got rid of Andy Dalton, which I thought they were gonna keep at least a little bit, maybe restructure his contract so he could at least mentor Burrow a little bit.
Dalton?
That's better than nobody.
I don't know about that.
But it doesn't matter. Anyways, he's definitely gonna start because it's fucking Joe Burrow. You don't pick first overall and get a QB and not have that person start. So
yeah,
that's like picking Cam Newton first and then you're sitting.
Yeah, like Kyler Murray.
Yeah, no, that's dumb as fuck. Who else? Jordan Love, obviously sitting. He's probably going to be sitting for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Couple years. He just needs to do whatever Aaron Rodgers tells his little ass to do.
Facts.
Literally, you need me to get you coffee. You need me to give you a little foot massage. How can I learn master? Literally, whatever you need. I am the Padawan.
That's a mentor right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And then what is it? So, I'm trying to think what else. Any other rookies that we missed? So, Burrow, Tua, Herbert, and then Love. So those are the 4 QBs.
Yeah, the first round, right?
Yep, first round. So top 5 QBs and running backs.
What do you think? You go first. What's your order?
Okay.
For QBs.
This is not in any order. These are just top 5. No order? No order right now because I can't think. If I think of the order, then I'm gonna mess it up. So, Pat Mahomes.
Okay. Yeah.
Brady.
Okay.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Deshaun.
Okay.
Dak Prescott. No, I'm playing. Your ass is about to go off. What is in that? I say Lamar is definitely top 10. He's like 6. But I'm trying to think of the last.
Oof.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think. Oh my god.
Lamar, dude.
I don't think it's Lamar. I'm gonna look up. Hold on.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. There we go.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my god, damn! I'm missing out a lot. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
This is my top 5.
Okay, give me your top 5. Give me your top 5.
So Mahomes definitely.
Mm-hmm.
No order.
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Okay.
Lamar.
Okay.
I don't think Deshaun's top 5 yet. I don't think he's top 5 yet.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Let me think about it.
Actually, yeah, you're making me rethink my decision. Yeah.
Say,
so you said Mahomes, Lamar, Wilson.
Mahomes and Rodgers.
Oh, Rodgers. You didn't say Wilson. Rodgers.
No, I said Wilson.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, so Wilson, Mahomes, Rodgers,
Lamar.
And Lamar.
That's
and
4.
Then...
Yeah.
Is it Deshaun?
I don't think it's Deshaun. Because you said Drew Brees and then... What the fuck? So I'm looking at this list right now.
I don't say Wentz.
Look at this list. Hold on, let me see. It says... So this article says, ranking top 10 NFL QBs for 2020 season. Aaron Rodgers misses cut. Matthew Stafford poised for career year. And here are the top 5 that they have. Ready?
Okay.
This shit is going to piss you off. Pat Mahomes, number 1.
Okay.
2, Lamar, because he's just fucking dynamic as hell.
MVP.
Yeah. Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Drew Brees.
Wentz or Dak.
And Dak is number 5, baby. Let's go!
Oh,
Love me some Dak!
Dak gets put there every year.
He doesn't. He didn't do that last year. They did not have him having a career year last year.
Top 10, I think.
He's always in the top 10 because he is top 10.
But he doesn't. He's not top 10. We already had this discussion.
We had this discussion off the podcast. He is top 10.
We had like 30-minute argument about this. I don't think he's top 10. I think you're being biased.
That's another podcast. Anyways.
With the year he just had.
Top 10. The numbers don't lie. Anyways, we're not talking about this. So number 6, it says Deshaun. 7, Matthew Stafford. 8 is Carson Wentz. 9 is Tom Brady. I think he's ranked way too low. And then 10 is Ben Roethlisberger.
Is Wilson on there?
Yep, he's number 3. So I'm glad we both agreed on Pat Mahomes. Who did I say? Yeah, obviously Pat Mahomes is number 1. I feel like for me, Russell Wilson is just so much more polished than Lamar Jackson that he's just better, like overall. And I mean, yeah, Lamar's top 5 right now. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Deshaun is not top 5. Deshaun could crack it if somebody got injured.
Yeah, he definitely cracked it.
Or something happened, or somebody just fell off.
He's definitely up there.
He's definitely really good. Like, there's a reason why the Texans have been fucking relevant for the past couple of years because of his ass.
Yeah, he's definitely top 10.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, obviously, Lamar. I feel like Drew Brees is gonna fall off this year. That thumb injury really set him. Yeah, he's getting older. He had that thumb injury last year, which is not really a big thing. It cost him 5 starts, and they're lucky they had Teddy Bridgewater. But this year they have Jameis Winston. You know, he's going 30 for 30 or 20 for 30. That man be throwing picks like an ice cream man giving ice cream to little kids. Here you go, free of charge.
Yeah, I heard you got laser eye surgery. He wasn't wearing contacts in his game. I don't know why.
Stupid. That's just dumb.
Because he didn't like touching his eyes. I think that's what he said.
Oh my god. Then wear the fucking goggles or something. I don't know. Jesus. But oh my god, But
he didn't wear them in college either.
Yeah, but that's college. That's college. Oh my god, I remember when they played Florida. Oh, 27-2. That hurt so much. That was the year that I got there, and they played that game. Like, that game happened, and then I was enrolled that January. I started taking classes that January, and I was just like, oh, it's not great to be a Florida Gator.
No.
But
I went to FSU.
Fuck FSU. Hate the Noles. But yeah, so I think those. Okay, so top five. I think we agree on the top five. Obviously, I don't think Dak is a top five because that's just bananas. But
yeah,
that's top 10.
Definitely
not top
3.
5.
Mahomes, Wilson,
Lamar.
Then what else we say?
What is it? Hold on, let me go back
Rodgers
to
and Brees.
Rodgers. Rodgers is definitely top 5. I'm gonna take Brees off and put Brady.
Brady?
I'm gonna put Brady over Brees, because at least Brady is consistent. Brees, he got injured last year, and that is not entirely his fault. He fucking hit Aaron Donald's probably brick ass hand, so that's not his fault. But he is getting old, and what was it? Notice throughout the year before last, towards the end of the year, he seemed to be getting a little noodle arm. Noodle arm.
He does not have noodle arm, dude. Look at his arms.
Doesn't matter. You can have big ass arms. It doesn't matter. You still get noodle arm. It's fatigue. He seemed a little tired.
Huh? And Brady isn't old?
Brady is older than Brees, but he's just better. He's better than Brees.
Okay.
The reason why New Orleans hasn't been to the Super Bowl since they won the one versus the Colts.
Because they don't have Belichick.
They don't need Belichick.
Yes, they do.
Chiefs don't have Belichick. There's something better.
And Mahomes.
Mahomes.
And Andy Reid.
Okay, so let's transition to top 5 running backs.
Alright.
I feel like this is a lot easier than...
So number 1.
Hold on. I'm looking up a list as well, so we can...
I saw a list.
You have a list?
No, I don't have a list, but I remember I saw a list like online or something.
Yeah, I looked one up for proposing the top 10 for... what is it?
And they just kind of disrespected Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I think he's...
They put him at like 5th.
He's top 2.
Yeah.
Top 2. And I don't
Definitely, they had them below Kamara.
Oh, yeah, that Instagram list that we saw.
Yeah.
Disrespectful as fuck. I love Kamara. He's a dog, but he's not Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and he's not... He's made of glass.
I'm hip.
Ew.
So, on this list, it says, number 1, Christian McCaffrey.
Yes. I agree to that.
I agree with that. You can interchange him and Derrick Henry, because honestly, they're just so dominant at their position. The only reason I would like McCaffrey better is because he's, I think, better at receiving in the backfield.
Yeah. And running routes.
Running routes, and yeah, he just does it all. And then it says number 2, Ezekiel Elliott. I don't even agree with that. And I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. And he just has fallen off. Last year was so disappointing. Like, you signed this huge ass contract because your little bitch ass is holding out. And now you don't perform. You don't perform. How? Why? And you're looking big as fuck going into training camp.
Thanks.
Number 3 says Saquon. So I think he is 3 because I think Derrick Henry is 2.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Saquon is
3,
a dog.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Fucking dog. And then it says 4 Derrick Henry, and I don't agree with that. He's better than Zeke and Saquon by a long shot.
Yeah, who would be 4 though, you think?
So 5th. Oh, for 4th.
I was thinking it might be Elliott. I could say Elliott.
Yeah, I could say Elliott. Like, if you flop Henry and Elliott, I'm okay with that. Because he's definitely below... I just don't know. Like, him and Saquon... Saquon is, I say, physically more gifted than Elliott. No, he's better than Elliott. He's better than Elliott.
I think he's better. I think he's better than Elliott.
He's better than Elliott.
I mean, he's like as big as Elliott now. Is now.
He's bigger than Elliott.
Jesus.
He's definitely bigger. His legs. He wears an extra large. Shorts makes him look like smalls. Small! I wear small. And they look big. So this list has number 5, Nick Chubb.
I was going to say that.
And I honestly think, I'm not going to say I'm a Zeke hater, but he just has not produced the past 2 years. So it's like, and it's been disappointing, and he has so much trouble off the field.
Especially because he was trying to hold out.
Yes, and that's so annoying. I don't mind if you're going to hold out for your money, because you need to get as much money as you can while you're young and you're still producing. Yeah, because these teams try to suck out all your soul and then leave you in the dumps. But I like Nick Chubb better than Zeke right now.
You would put Chubb over Zeke?
I would swap. I would trade right now. I would trade Zeke for Chubb. Because
I don't think I would put Kamara over Zeke, though.
No, I don't think so either. Damn, they are doing Kamara dirty. Damn. This list, they're doing him so dirty. So, next on the list for 6, they have Joe Mixon. He's very good, but he's not.
He's not, no.
No.
Yeah, like, this is his first good year.
Yeah.
Is this his second year? Was last year his second year or his first year?
Let me see, Joe Mixon. Let me look at his view profile. I think.
Because he was good, but he was no.
This is his fourth. Last year was his.
You look at 21.
Whoa. Last year was his 4th year.
Oh,
so.
Shit. Yeah. Last year was his only good year.
Good year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with.
And he's on the Bengals.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
and next they have Chris Carson at 7. Which.
On the Seattle?
Yeah, he's good, but he's not that good.
Yeah. I would put him at 7, but.
I'd put him lower than that. And then they have Fournette. Then Todd Gurley. Do they not remember that this guy has no knees left? They did Dalvin Cook so dirty. They put him at 10.
No, bro.
Dalvin Cook is dirty.
I forgot about Cook. He is dirty.
He's better than Zeke. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I might put him.
And he's better than Chubb. He's better than Chubb and Zeke.
I don't know about Chubb.
He's better than Chubb.
Dude, Chubb's a dog.
I know Chubb is a dog. No pun intended, because a dog pound. But we'll just tied. We'll just tie him at. I feel like that's fair.
Chubb at 4 and Cook at 5. I'll put Elliott at 6.
I'll put Elliott at 6. But Kamara's not even on this list. They need to replace Kamara and Todd Gurley, because Todd Gurley's not going to have a good year next year. This guy literally doesn't have. Literally, it says it's easy to take the lazy route and write off Gurley as damaged goods. Because he is!
Right.
What do you mean? There's nothing that actually indicates he's damaged. His knees are fucked! What do you mean? That's like me cutting off my arms and saying, yeah, I can still go golfing. No! Can't! Won't.
Yeah, that's a pretty good list.
Can't even drive the cart.
So we got, for top 5, McCaffrey, Derrick Henry.
Hold on, I'm looking at the list again. No. Henry. Barkley.
Barkley. And then I have Chubb and then Cook for me.
See, I have Cook and then Chubb.
Cook and Chubb. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good list. That's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Glad I looked up this list, because I wouldn't have thought of Chubb or Cook.
Yeah, I forgot about Cook.
Cook is a dog. Especially on Minnesota, they just use him really well.
Yeah.
And he didn't really get injured last year, which is good.
Yep.
So, but they need...
give the ball to him instead of Kirk.
Kirk. That was your guy for a little bit, right? On the Redskins, Kirk?
Oh, yeah, the captain.
I hate that y'all call him captain. Because of Captain Kirk. Yeah. Captain fucking...
You like that? You like that?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I love that soundbite. You like that? You like that?
It was funny.
Who did they play? They were playing the Panthers, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, it was Tampa Bay, and he had like the biggest comeback.
Yeah.
And, like,
they were down like 28 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 touchdowns, yeah.
That's... You like that? I remember seeing that, and I was geeking.
Okay.
I think that was before we lived together. That was... Oh, my God.
Yeah,
that was so funny.
That was early. Yeah, that was early.
That was a while ago. Such a good soundbite.
Or Alex Smith.
It's okay, buddy. I'm here for you.
It just hurts. So
I know, because you guys would have won that year.
We were 6-3 with Alex Smith.
You guys probably would have made it to the NFC Championship that year. Without a doubt.
J.J. Watt. And I think Clowney. Was Clowney still on the team? Was he still in Houston?
Yeah, he was.
I think, yeah, because I think he got tackled by 2 people. I think.
And it just
his legs were clowny.
Snapped.
His shoulders, JJ Watts. Yeah, look at the torn ACL right there. Cool. One bet.
Anyways, moving on to some other stuff that we want to talk about is we can talk about Pop Smoke's new album. We can briefly talk about that for a little bit. Straight fucking flames. I'm gonna pull up the track list.
Yeah, hip.
Pop Smoke track list. Here you go. Do. Why am I doing this? I can just go on. No, I can't.
Yeah, what are you? Yeah, definitely probably my favorite song on there.
Which is your favorite song?
Probably For the Night.
I was about to say that!
Probably top 3 songs, no order. For the Night, The Woo, and Got It On Me. I know those are like basic as fuck, but they're fire.
Okay. Top 3 is the first song, Bad Bitch from Tokyo. For me, an album, you're gonna really like feel the energy and the vibe of the album by that first song. It was like Eternal to Take for me.
Yeah.
That first song was just like straight up, let's go, bet, say less, and that's how it was for Bad Bitch from Tokyo. Bad Bitch from Tokyo to Italy.
To me.
Wait, what?
Usually the intro is just kind of like to me sometimes. Like I'm not really big on the intro being like a big part.
No, the intro is huge.
Great.
For me. So,
Yeah.
number 1, Bad Bitch from Tokyo. Snitchin'. Like that song a lot.
Snitchin's good.
Snitchin's good. And I feel like I've listened to it. I like Gangstas. Well, and For the Night, too. I like that. Because, what is it? I like the beat. Cash Money AP.
Okay, too.
Yeah, that's a good song. But the whole album is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a good album. It's a shame that he was murdered. Like, cause
he was so good.
He was so good. High-key, like this is his first ever album. High-key would have been a superstar. Like,
High-key.
Without a doubt. Like,
not to mention who else's album just came out.
Oh yeah, Juice WRLD.
Juice. I haven't really listened to it yet.
I didn't listen to it. I tried to listen to it last night, and then I fell asleep because I was so tired.
Yeah.
But
I heard it's really good though.
Yeah, same. My old students were like, "Oh, it's so good," and I was just like, "Oh, bet I'll definitely have to listen to it." Because I thought of you when I saw it. I was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna listen to it regardless."
Yeah.
What is it? But yeah, Pop Smoke's album's good. Gotta listen to the Juice WRLD. What's some top music for you right now that you've been listening to?
Honestly, just it's the Pop Smoke album.
Yeah.
And I already told you this. You're not a fan, but the remix "What's Poppin'."
Listen to it. I listened to it.
Lil Wayne. I know. Did you say you didn't really like? What'd you say?
No, it's fucking fire.
Yep.
So good.
Fire.
Like I don't like the original song like at all because the TikTok basically ruined it for me. But
yes,
everything else is good. Because it's the baby, Lil Wayne.
Dude, they're all fire.
Fucking fire.
Tory Lanez goes in.
Yeah, Tory Lanez. Love Tory. Good. He has some good songs with Meek Mill.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I fuck with Meek too.
Oh, I know. I know. But what is it? Music. A lot of music that I've been listening to right now is I've been listening to DS2 by Future.
Yes.
Love the album. That's my favorite Future album ever. So good. I haven't honestly been listening to his new album that much because.
Really? I have.
I haven't. Like I listened to it a couple days ago because I was like, "Bet I need some toxicity in my life. I need to get that Future in my veins." Yeah. And I listened to it and then I was just like, "Man, I miss DS2 because just every song on that album just goes hard as fuck." And the bass is good, the beats are amazing, and you just feel it in your heart and just like, oh my god, I want to kill somebody. Like you just feel hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love hype albums.
Wait, what'd you say? Which one was it? Beast Mode 2? You said?
No, DS2.
Oh, DS2. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I fuck with this High Off Life though.
It is a good album. I will say that. I remember I listened to it. I was cleaning and like, it's a good album when you're vibing while you're cleaning. I hate cleaning my house. Hate cleaning my kitchen, vacuuming, all that stuff. And I was just jamming.
Thanks.
But what else? I've been listening to a lot of Yeezus by Kanye. A lot of that. Bound 2. Love that song. It's one of my favorite Kanye songs.
You know, we need some albums. We need some albums from 21.
Oh my god, yes.
And J. Cole.
Yes. J. Cole doesn't come out albums like all that often though. He's like, he's like Frank Ocean. Man, yeah, don't be releasing shit. Or he'll release a single. So good. Was it? One of my exes got me onto J. Cole and Frank Ocean the same year, and I was never been the same. Never been the same. But
yeah, especially 21 though. Like, come on now.
But he dropped that song Immortal a long time last year.
Yeah, I
have not stopped listening to it. It's so good.
21.
Because that song was supposed to be the Mortal Kombat theme song, Mortal Kombat 11 or whatever, and that game came out a year or two ago. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, man, when is he gonna drop this song? And he dropped it, and I was, oh my god, I lost my mind. Lost my freaking mind. I was like, finally, this song.
Actually, and also, oh, fuck, what's his name? Travis.
How long? It's only been 2 years. Give it at least 3 years. A lot of people that are like in Kanye's circle don't release albums 2-3 years. So like Big Sean, but
yeah.
I almost said Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty's not signing good music. Travis, people like that. Plus, I feel like if he did drop an album, it would feel too soon. Like, it has been a while, it feels like, but it's like, that album was so good. That album's a classic. Like, you can just listen to it all the time.
That album was so good. Yeah.
So good. I remember I thought, I was like, oh, it's not going to win Album of the Year. And then listen to it a couple more times. Yo, Album of the Year. Album of the fucking year.
Good. I'm looking at it right now.
You're looking at the track list?
Yeah.
Such a good album. Everyone loves Sicko Mode and stuff, but I think probably my favorite song on that album is what is it? Stop Trying to Be God, because it's one of the slower songs on the album, but it still goes. It's good. It's just good.
Yeah. It is good. Yeah. I fuck with Stargazing heavy.
Stargazing is good.
And of course, NC-17.
Oh yeah, nutted on her cheek. Her new nickname is Babyface. Oh my god! I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, I lost my fucking mind. I remember that was my alarm for the longest when I used to work for City Year. Oh, nutted on her cheek. Her new nickname is Babyface. Ugh. Oh my god. But yeah. Oh my god, that was so good. But was it for those of you that don't know? Mo and I love the show Seinfeld.
Love it.
Love it. Need it. Gotta have it. And the next topic we're actually going to be talking about is our favorite TV shows. So obviously we got Seinfeld out of the way. Oh, that's number one in my book for me. I could watch it all the time.
I do watch it all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, anywhere.
Any place with anyone. Don't care if you don't like it. I like it.
Yeah, we're watching it.
Exactly. So Seinfeld is for me. If you want to go first, you can go first with your... We'll do like top 3. Because I can't even think of like 5 shows that...
No, you go first.
Do you want me to go first? I can go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so top 3, obviously Seinfeld. And then... Shit, I should have thought about this before.
Well, top 3. I was thinking about top 3. Seinfeld, definitely...
Shows that I like actually finished. The Office, absolutely. So that's 2 for me. And then I don't watch a lot of shows like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't be watching crazy shows. I haven't watched TV like that. I remember when I was a little. I love that show, but it's not top 3 for me. Like as a kid, I used to love that Batman Beyond show. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Age difference.
I never really watched any like Batman cartoon things like that.
It was like in 2003. It was an animated show. Oh, love Batman Beyond. Loved it. So cool.
It's probably on Disney Plus.
I don't think so.
You sure?
I'm like 99% sure. I know it's on YouTube and you can rent it. You can rent the seasons, but I don't love it that much where I'd rent it because I'm not gonna watch that shit by myself. I'd watch it with my sister or something. But top 3. So yeah, definitely The Office, definitely Seinfeld, and then let me go to my Netflix really quick. Netflix. I'm trying to think. You know what? Fuck it. I didn't think I was gonna put this show in here, but I'll do it. Rick and Morty.
What?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Before season 4, because I haven't seen any of season 4. So, but used to love Rick and Morty. So good. I can watch any of the episodes and still be geeking because fucking Rick is a geek and Morty
is a geeker.
The Meeseeks. Oh my god.
Oh my
Meeseeks are a geek.
But yeah, I think for me, probably what you said, The Office, Seinfeld's. It might have to be Big Bang Theory. I just love Big Bang Theory, dude. I can watch that whenever.
I hate. That's the one with the Sneldon or whatever that guy, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Hate that show. I think it's the dumbest show ever made.
It's a geek, dude.
It's not funny. I don't find it funny. It's just these nerds that want to fuck this blonde chick, and one of them finally does. Hip hip hooray, and then they have issues.
They just insult each other, and there's a hot blonde chick.
She's not even hot.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hello. I'm still here.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we end this first episode of the Hey Buddy podcast? I can't believe that at the same time. Is there anything else that comes to mind?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you everybody for listening to the Hey Buddy podcast. Yeah, definitely. We're going to try to make this a weekly thing. You know, Mo and I are both very busy. Mo's busy with school and stuff like that. I'm busy working. I'm a teacher. Yes, it is summertime, but teachers have other jobs. So book as fuck. So yeah, thank you for joining us for the first episode of the Hey Buddy podcast. And hopefully you guys tune in next week. See ya.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.